Okay, go.
Hey, good morning. We're so happy you're joining us here at Fly & Flow Fitness. We have the lovely teachers, Michelle and Marissa, our teacher in training here with us. Yes, we're practicing social distancing, and we can't wait to get you guys back in the studio. But in the meantime, we hope we can make you feel a little healthier and give you a little stress relief here by keeping healthy with our Barre Fly classes. All right, are you ready? Ready. Let's go. All right, so we're going to go hit it old school back when we were all 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, and we're going to hopscotch together, and it starts like this. We're going to start with our hands on our hip. We're going to take our feet wide. We're going to tuck those hips under, pull that belly in, and we're just going to start. You're going to go wide, one foot wide, the other foot. You got it. It doesn't matter if you're right and left with me. It's all good. So nice and wide, get low. Start warming up those inner thighs, warming up those muscles. You can add the arms if you want, getting a little extra cardio push. Come on. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, stay low. Have those knees out wide. We're just going to start to pulse. You can keep your hands on your hips. You can press your palms together, engage the chest. Pulse, pulse, warming up those thighs for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump squat. So we're going to go back to either these squats here or, ready girl? All right, we can start hitting the jump squat. So you can squat all the way low, reach for the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woohoo! All right, coming down. We're going to diamond out the hands. Take that diamond shape. You want to make sure that your wrists are in line with those shoulders. We're going to walk the knees back. We're going to bring the heels to the seat. Tuck those hips under. All right, here we go. Down for 2. We're going to go down for 2 and up. So think about bending the elbows wide out to the side. Pull that belly to the spine. You want to lead with the chest. Keep the chin away from the chest. Make sure you breathe. Scoop out that belly. Keep those hips tucked. 2 more at this pace. Good morning. All right, let's single it up. We're going to go down and press. Down, press. You got it. Come on. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Quick child's pose. Open the knees wide. Let the chest come down to that mat. If you feel your shoulders are a little sore, you can always take it. Bringing the palms up to the sky. Turn your head to the side. All right, girls, round 2. Come on up. All right. We're going to sit on our seat. We're going to bring our feet hip distance apart, knees straight to the sky. Always important, as you always hear me say, really scoop out that belly, pull the belly to the spine. Protect our back. We're going to take your thumbs. Have your thumbs just kind of sit right next to the seat. Make sure you don't press your palm down all the way. Have like a little yoga grip here. We're going to press ourselves up and away. Now, if our seat is over here, not serving you well this morning, we want to make sure that seat is closer to those hands. We're going to bend the elbows. Here we go. Bend and stretch. Bend and straighten. Now, sometimes I see this. Not helping you at all. We don't lead with the rear. Why is the seat dropping? Because we're bending the elbows straight back behind us to get that seat to lower. Hang in there. All right. We're going to stay here a little bit because we don't have any weights. We're doing a no equipment workout. You're all going to miss those bands when I see you again. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. I want you to walk for a challenge. So Marissa's going to stay modified with her knees bent. Michelle and I are going to take a little more elevated challenge. You're going to walk your feet out 3/4 length. Heels are in, toes are up. 8, here we go. Bending at the elbows to get the seat to lower. For 5, breathe. You got it. 3, 2, hallelujah, 1. Give those wrists a little love. Not done. All right, so you're going to come back on those knees. You're going to take your hands as wider than your mat for military presses. We're going to start in the modified version of staying on our knees. So we're going to walk our knees back. We're going to bring the heels to the seat. Tuck the hips under. Pull the belly to the spine. Elbows wide down for 2. and 2. Down for 2, press. You got it. Make sure those elbows are bending wide. There's nothing to see, no looking at your belly button. Keep the chin away from the chest. Exhale as you rise. 2 more. And now your choice is you can stay in this double time, or we're going to do 8, single it up. Here we go. Down and press for 7. 6, come on, stronger than you think you are. You got it. For 5, for 4, for 3, hang in there. 2, heels to the seat, 1 more. Woohoo! Good job, toes, legs wide. Stretch it out, fingers are reaching all the way in front of you, chest to the mat. So this Facebook Live is all new for all of us, so we hope this experience works for you this morning. For us. All right. Continuing on with the triceps, and we're going to go right into shoulders. So you're going to take your feet hip distance apart. Tuck those hips under. So you always want to think about protecting the back by bringing that pelvis forward. It's going to keep a nice flat back. We're going to bring our hands out nice and parallel, shoulder height, make a fist. So you've all heard me talk about turning that doorknob. Think about if our thumbs are up, you're going from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So if you find yourself bored in the house, in lockdown, you could literally walk around your house. Your family might think you're nutty, but tell them you're building strength and sculpting and shaping the triceps. Sometimes I do this while I'm driving, and I think that people next to me think I'm absolutely losing my mind. So try to think about doing this to 100. You can do it anytime throughout the day, whether it's one arm or both together, it doesn't matter. If you find you can't do 100, do them in 2 groups of 50 or maybe 4 of 25, but try to do 100 every day. You got it. So get those thumbs all the way to 12 o'clock and maybe to 7. Really find that rotation. So you're trying to find that rotation in that tricep. You can even put your hand there to make sure you're really rotating all the way through, sculpting and shaping. You got it. Hang in there. You want to go, and maybe even for you, if you find 100's not enough, you do 2 sets. That's the Michelle factor in challenge. There we go. For 10. You got it. 8, keep those arms straight, don't bend those elbows. Really important to have length. Try to really keep those arms super straight like a steel rod inside. For 2, for 1, keep the thumbs down. We're gonna lift, 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 lift. So think about that energy coming from the tricep and the shoulders, not the hands. Lift, lift. For 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. All right. So I want you to think of that if you had a beach ball. I know they've closed our beaches, but if you've had a beach ball, you want to cup a big beach ball in front of you. Okay, just even wider than a basketball. So you're finding a little cup grip. And we're going to start, and you're going to think about tracing that sphere. So we're just going to go again from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Arms are long and straight, working those shoulders. Now, if you happen to have 2-pound weights at home and you want to grab your weights, you're always welcome to do it. We just want to show you that you really don't even need any equipment to keep fit, to stay sane, and maintain health. So if you're traveling or you're stuck, Amazon is not honoring their 2-day Prime because everybody and their mother is ordering 2-day Prime. Just keep working with your own body's resistance. Shoulders burning it? Yes. Yes. Arms are straight. For 10, 9. You got it. Hang in there. Halfway there. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Shake it out. Let's take a quick break. You're going to take that elbow, bend it. Use the opposite hand to gently bring those fingers down to the shoulder blades. And then make sure as you sweep it across, when you pull that arm, you're keeping it away from the ear. We don't want to be away up here. We're really keeping the elbow down and the shoulder away from the ear. Move those wrists and fingers. All right, we're going to switch sides. So the opposite arm is trying to find those shoulder blades. Wiggle the fingers, get some blood flow going. On your next exhale, cross that arm over, shoulder away from the ear. Nice. Breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right. Moving into some core work here. I'm going to face Michelle. Marissa, you're going to face me also. All right. So we're going to start with our feet hip distance apart. And we're going to give you a choice and a challenge. We're all going to start in the same first position, and then we're going to move on to challenge. So we're going to take a light grip behind the knees. If you have a ball at home or you need a pillow or a blanket, go ahead and take it. But we're not going to stay here for an extended period of time, so your back should be nice and healthy. So make sure we tuck those hips under, pull that belly down into that mat, light grip behind the knees, and we're going to come into our tabletop position. We're going to roll the shoulders away from the ears, and we're going to come and just pump for 10. We're going to do a few counts here, so hang in there. For 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold. We're going to straighten and bend. Straighten. It's really important to really pull that belly button into that spine to engage the core so that we're not rounding and collapsing. We're not hyper arching that back. Really keep the chin away from the chest. Keep the chest nice and open. And if this is simply too much, then just hold this isometric in the tabletop position. Drawing that belly down, keeping it. Otherwise, continue. All right. For 4, for 3, breathe, 2, and 1. Roll on your back, hug the knees into your chest. Round 1 is done. Exhale, like you're behind the knees. Come on up, back to your tabletop. Now, you could either stay here, you could stay here in boat or your Pilates knee, or for the ultimate challenge, we're going to lay all the way down. We're going to have our hands and our toes in opposite direction. You're going to take 4 counts to come up, and it looks like this. You're going to take an exhale as we come up. 1, come to tabletop. 2, straighten the legs. 3, come back to tabletop. And you're going to take a full 3 counts to come on down. Let's try that all together. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, tabletop, straighten, tabletop, everything. So you're coming down by using those abdominal muscles. We're not just throwing our back down. Everything is controlled through the core. Legs are long and straight. Here we go. Up, straighten, tabletop, down, 3, 4. Good. Exhale, up. Beautiful. You got it. Legs are long and strong. So this is an all-body workout. You want to keep those shoulders away from the ears as you come up. Take the tension out of the shoulders and neck. 1 more. You got it. Last one here. Exhale. Tabletop. Straighten. Tabletop. Down. 2, 3, 4. All right. So let's bring some breath and some space to the core. Hands and toes in opposite direction. Breathe. You got it. Bending the knees to the chest. Let's take a light grip behind the knees and rock yourself up to a seated position. So today we're going to actually stay away from the bar. The next time we go, we'll have a chair, a desk, even a couch, anything to give you a little stability. But for today, we're going to stay on the mat. So we're going to start doing some knee dancing here. We're going to bring our, you can hear them. You know it's coming. All right, so I want you to take a fist, and I don't want a fist up to the sky. I want the knuckles forward, and I want you to take a fist distance behind the knees. Rise up. So we're going to start with our hands on our hip. So we've all water skied, or you've heard me say this before to help in our mind of where we need to be. Tuck that pelvis under, tuck the hips, pull the belly back to the spine, hands on the hip. Lean back. So right here, we're engaging the tops of the thighs. The core is engaged. So this is an amazing isometric hold. So even if you just hold here, you're getting a great opportunity to work the thighs and engage the core. If you want a little chest, you could press your hands, your palms together, really engage the chest muscles by keeping the palms. So here we go. We're going to go back an inch, up an inch. Now when I say up an inch, we're never up. The girls are going to keep going. We're never upright completely vertical. You're coming only back to that starting angle. So you're never coming up right here. Good. Don't forget to breathe. Sometimes we hold our breath under stress. It's really important to breathe. Good. nice and parallel, keeping the inner thighs parallel. So you can even put a ball here if you have one. Keep it honest. So you're not moving more than an inch. What's an inch? An inch is a quarter, an inch is a paper clip. Very small amount. We're not coming all the way down and up. We're never coming vertical. All right? We're not giving a little namaste end here. That's for later. Join us for aerial yoga at 10:15 this morning. For now, we are working. All right. Hold it back. We're going to tuck. Michelle's favorite. Tuck, 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 tuck. So as you tuck, you're thinking about squeezing the base of the seat where it kisses the tops of the thigh, and you're bringing that pelvic bone underneath, and you're engaging the thighs here, squeezing the seat. You're getting 2 bangs for the buck. So here we go. We're keeping the thighs engaged while the core is engaged and working and warming up our seat. Hold it here. We're going to circle. Circle. Don't worry if you're going to the right or left. We're going to change direction, so it doesn't matter if you're following me. Remember, I'm really more in mirror image 2 this morning. Anyway, reverse your circle. 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 Upper thighs burning, girls. Oh yeah, I'm with you. Don't stop. Circle. Circle. For 4, one more change. 2 and 1. Back an inch for 10. You got it. For 8, burn, baby, burn. 7, 6, press those palms together. Come on, you're almost out. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. All right, we're gonna come on up, shake it out. So if you ever want to stretch out the tops of your thighs, if you don't have anything to hold on to, you can actually stay on the ground. The girls are going to stay here, bringing heel to the seat. If you don't have that same one-legged balance, not everybody can flamingo, you can bring one knee, and you just simply bring that same knee to hand forward, just bringing the heel to the seat. So if we're here, you can still get an upper thigh stretch. You don't have to worry if your balance is off. It's all good this morning. Shake it out. All right. So we're going to be working on some lunges here. So we're going to bring, I'm going to be mirroring Michelle and Marissa. We're going to bring the right foot forward. Which is on right. There we go. Bring that left, think about that. Bring that left foot back. We're going to come into our lunge. So it's really important you can see us in the mirror. You may not have that luxury of a mirror in front of you at home. Just make sure that the knee is over the ankle. Sometimes you'll hear me cue and get the knee back. You find the knees overhead. You want to really keep that knee over the ankle. We have this awesome mirror to keep us honest. We're just going to start with pulse. We're going to pulse, pulse, pulse. So you're opening up this hip. You're getting this strength to that back thigh. Pulse, pulse, pulse. This is actually an awesome stretch here too. We do this in the sulks. Pulse, pulse. Bring those palms together, engage that chest. We got a challenge coming. In 4, 3, 2, 1. It looks like this. Putting your energy in that standing foot. You're going to bring that foot up, and you're going to lean back, coming into your airplane. Now, if you want to take it here, you can take it here. If you can take your hands here, and then that foot comes back. So let's try that balance together. We're going to lean down. Exhale. Find the challenge on that standing leg. Don't move your eyes. When your eyes move, your body follows. Point the toe. Elongate. No social distancing here. Don't give me feedback about it. I know. Here we go. Pressing the palms together. The 3 of us have been together almost on a daily basis for the last month. So here we go. Hold, hold. Finding that strength in that standing leg. So if this leg starts to shake, just embrace it. Don't let go. If you need to tap that toe down, bring that exhale, bring that leg back up. Try to do some toe touches here for 4, 3, don't move the eyes, 2, and 1. Bring that left leg back. Oh, we ain't done. And pulse, pulse, pulse. So think about drawing, you're bringing that knee, but this back knee is going straight to the mat. This is the leg that's working now. Bring it straight back. For 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Round 2. This time our left leg is going to come forward as the right leg comes back. So let's find our form first. Pull the belly to the spine. Tuck those hips under. Make sure that the knee is over that ankle. Let's start our pulses. Pulse, pulse. Press those palms together. You're really still hold. So hold here. I'm just moving so I don't hit the girls. We're here. Okay, don't move your eyes. Take an inhale. Exhale, press off. Bring that right leg back. Think about where your hips. You probably have to bring that left hip back to square off your hips like headlights. Scoop the belly back, holding here. If you feel your leg is moving, what you think about is bringing the energy inside towards that big toe is going to help you with your balance so you don't fall out. Where are your hips? Where is your core? Toe touches for 4, for 3, stay in it, don't give up, don't worry about how high that foot goes. For 1, bring that foot back, bring the leg down, pulse it out for 10, nice balance. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake it out. All right, so we are gonna lay on our right sides, and you wanna think hip on top of hip. So whether you're in a side plank work, whether you're in the aerial swings with us, and we're doing our star or side plank work, it's really important to have that left hip straight up to the sky. So we want to keep the shoulder over that elbow. If your shoulders are tired or you find that you're starting to collapse and you just can't seem to push away anymore, you could always modify by resting the head and you can straighten that arm. It's totally fine. Like rather you go down and compromise your form with the shoulder. Bend the top left leg and we're going to place it in front. So we don't want it at our calf or shin, we don't want it at our knee, we want to bring it in front. We're going to flex that bottom leg. Curl the toes, flex the foot so hard it actually takes your leg off the mat. So that only your right hip is now on the mat. Start to lift, lift. Where are we lifting? Not the foot, right? Our foot is just a hitchhiker along for the ride. The energy is coming from the inner thigh. We already worked the tops of the thighs, now working the inner thighs. So think about lifting small little movements, micro movements, no more than an inch, moving and jumping from the inner thigh. You could take this back. Hi, Mom. You can put your energy on your inner thigh, and you can actually should feel it jumping right off that bone. And again, be mindful of where your shoulder is in relation to your face. You want to press away from the mat. Pull that belly in, always keep that core engaged. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point your toe. So I want you to think about tracing a quarter, maybe even a dime. You could look at your big toe. Where's the energy coming from? That inner thigh. So don't lead with the toes. Your inner thigh is jumping to get that foot to move. So put your energy on that inside thigh, manipulating that toe to even circle. For 5, 4, 3, we're going to reverse. Here we go. Circle, 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 circle. You got it. Breathe. Anytime that shoulder starts to tension or you start to collapse, go ahead and lay down. You're almost out. For 5, another change. 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot, bend and stretch. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, I promise to stretch after round 2. All right. So this time we are going to, on our left side, really important here to get that right hip nice and tall, getting the shoulder and the elbow aligned. Bend that foot. You can get a little help from your right friend here, bringing that foot in front. We want to flex this long leg toe. So your left leg is completely engaged, getting everything off the mat. Start to lift, 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 lift. So moving again from the inner thigh. We got it. Flex that foot, curl those toes towards your face. So very small movements. You can see I'm moving no more than an inch in either direction. Moving and tiny motions of lift, lift. I'm thinking about squeezing from my inner thigh. My foot, I want you to think about just being an amputee. That foot isn't even attached to the end of that leg. It's just there. It's fully engaged, but it's not causing the movement. The movement is from the inner thigh jumping right off that bone. Lift, 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 we go. So point the toe. Circle, 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 circle. You got it. So Marissa's resting her head. That's exactly where you can be. It's not going to change anything for the motion. How you doing there, Marissa? Good. Can't see your face. Sorry. No, I don't mean, I'm just saying, making sure you're good. Circle, reverse your circle. Circle, circle, circle. All right, you got this. You're always stronger than you think. You already did this on the other side. You know you totally have this. I'm doing it in the sun. You got this. The sun is not my friend today. I'm baking over here.
It's hot on this side, right?
Mm-hmm. Manny, if you're watching, I totally understand now. It's about 10 degrees hotter where I am over there. For 5, 4, 3, don't break 4, Manny. Flex the foot, bend and stretch. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's take a quick stretch. So bring the soles of the feet together. We're gonna just butterfly out those thighs. So keep the knees nice and wide, frogging them out, taking a little break here. Michelle, as we do a quick, you want to make sure we're just going to still make sure we're on a live feed. And we're just going to get it set up for the next round. So take a drink if you need it. Take a quick breath. We're halfway through. Are we good?
Yeah.
All right. I know she's messing with the camera, so
Yeah.
she's going on. All right. So we're going to wait for Michelle to get back. We're going to stay on our mat, and we are going to work. Normally, we have the bands in the studio, those 200-pound resistant bands, but we don't have them for you, so we're not going to use them either today. If you happen to have a resistance band at home, you can absolutely put it on. Know that we're going to hold positions a little longer than we normally do in the studio because we don't have that 200-pound resistance on our thighs. We good? Mm-hmm. All right. She wants to tell me something, but she's not. I'm convinced. Oh, Marissa's chewing up. Sorry.
Marissa, are you chewing up?
It's a garbage can. Please do not try this at home.
Be right back.
All right. So we're going to wait for a wardrobe change from Marissa. I yelled at my flyer up, and it's not bad. I yelled at my own teacher.
Thank you, Adrian.
Adrian, I'm so proud of you that you got up and you're actually doing this. And thank you for what you're doing. For those of you who don't know, Adrian is a nurse, and she has now moved from the schools to our hospitals. And so for all you first responders and healthcare workers, we love you, and we are so grateful for what you're doing for you and for all of our public safety. So thank you, Adrian. All right, so back to the real world for us. Adrian, this is the escape from the real world for you. All right, we're going to make sure that, again, we're in a nice alignment. I want you to pull the belly to the spine. Because we don't have the band, we're going to take a fist. I want you to try to challenge yourself early. Please don't take knuckles to the sky fist. Take the knuckles away from your fist. Try to think the entire time we're here that you have a nice gap between your thighs. Flex your foot, lift, lift. We're not in this long because we have no resistance. I'm just getting you mentally checked in. Pull the belly back, make sure you have that nice pelvic tilt. Sometimes I notice we go knock knee here, and we don't want to have that ankle higher than the knee. We want to keep everything in alignment. So we're going to now hold here. I'm going to move a little bit so you're not staring at my base of my foot. We're going to flex, suspend that leg nice and long and strong. So it's really important, curl the toes to your face as we continue to lift. Where are we lifting? We're lifting from the corner and the base of the seat here, outside of the thigh. We're not rotating the knee to the sky. The knee is pointing straight away from us. Really curl the toes. If you find that your knee is migrating behind the bent knee, be honest here. Keep them at a minimum in alignment. Even better, you want to get that knee in front of you. I just realized I forgot to wear my earpods so that you guys can actually hear me better. So I realized I forgot to put them in, so I'm sorry for the echo. All right, so keep lifting from the side of that seat. Really flex that foot, drawing the kneecap up into that thigh. Pull the shoulder away from the ear. There we go.
We have burning.
Game on. Hold it here. Don't bend that knee. It's really important that you keep that leg stick straight. Hold it here. I want you to think about taking the toes and you're trying to touch your face. So we're bringing that leg as far forward as it can, finding a beautiful deep stretch in the back of the seat, top of the thigh. Here we go. Pull that belly back. Keep it going. I heard that. That's a good sound, Marissa. That makes me happy. A masochist band. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toe. You know what's coming, right? Circle. Circle. Can you get your knee closer to your face? So if your knee is not in alignment with your knee to knee, get it even more forward or keep yourself honest and keep them stacked on top. Don't let that knee drop backwards, okay? Just breathe. You're always stronger than you think that you are. You're out of this in 20 seconds. 20 seconds. We're women. We can do anything for 20 seconds. Come on. You got it. 6, 5, 4, 3. We're going to reverse. Here we go. Circle 20 seconds. You got it. Try not to let your energy collapse forward. Keep that weight on that right side. You got it. Hang in there. Hang in there. Only halfway done with class. You're doing amazing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot, bend and stretch. It should feel good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to sit up. Take that leg that was straight. Cross it over, find that pretzel. Use the right arm to sweep and put that elbow in the nook with the knee, pulling that knee towards the chest, the right chest and armpit, finding a really nice deep stretch on the side that you just worked. So good. After we complete the stretch, we're going to move on to a little bit of core and plank work, and then we're going to move into seat work and end with core as well. So just mentally check in. We got about 3 series left. All right, here we go. Let's lay on the left side. I didn't forget. Lay on the left side. So again, your choice to keep the shoulder away from your, because Katrina, I know that you would call me and say, Stacey, you forgot to do the other side. All right, pull the belly button in to that spine. Get your setup, get your knees stacked one on top of the other. Take your fist, again, get the long fist. Flex the foot, make sure that we're not knock-kneed. We want to keep everything nice and aligned. Take the hand, we used to have a ball for here. Start to lift, just warming up that outside corner. Lift, 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 lift. Breathe. Boy, it's awfully quiet in here.
I know, with no music. But you can hear others.
So if you're home, we don't have any music so you can hear us, and you know, the lawyer would meet with copyright infringement issues. So we don't have any music. You can always put any of your favorite jams, favorite music on as background for you. We just want to make sure that you could hear us here. All right, here we go. Straighten that leg. So it's really important to keep this leg stick straight. Flex, curl those toes towards your face. Drawing that knee up to the top of the thigh. Make sure your knees are stacked one on top of the other. Lift, lift. So pretend you have lava between your knees. We don't want that knee way down here. We really want to find nice, beautiful height, at least a fist distance. The other thing I always like to remind you is, you're really thinking about getting this thigh higher and higher. We're not coming down and up like a windshield wiper. That's not our move here. Tiny little isometric movements, moving the leg about an inch at a time. Think in your mind's eye, the leg goes higher and higher, higher and higher. You're really trying to avoid the drop in that knee. Everything is higher and higher, higher. Oh wow, my knee's shaking. Woohoo! Embrace the shake. It's a good thing. Shaking means you're breaking that muscle down, you're building strength, getting stronger. You have it, building and sculpting and shaping. Small movements make big changes in the body. Oh yeah, come on, don't stop. Here we go, point the toe. Where are your knees? Where are your hips? Circle, circle. Is your core engaged or have you started to arch your back? Be mindful of where you are. Are you pressing away from the mat or are we starting to collapse? You could always go down on that arm and rest if you need to. Marissa's taking that modification. We can't see you at home, so you keep yourself honest. You know you could do this. You do this with me. You totally got it. burn, baby, burn. We're only here for 20 seconds. You totally have this. You're almost out with this series. For 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse your circle. You got it. Keep mindful, keep your eye on your knee. Where are you? We just have to do one more change and one quick stretch and you're out. You got it. Don't give up. Here we go. For 5, 4, not done. 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot. Bring that knee at a minimum, knee on top of knee. Now we're trying to kick that face. So knee is stick straight with the leg pulling up into the thigh. Toes trying to find the face. Oh yeah. Here we go. Building and challenging. You got this. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend and stretch and you're out. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Woohoo! Take that knee, cross it over. Take the left arm, bring the knee in the nook of that elbow. Holy Toledo. How good does that feel? Take me tomorrow. Waiting for the punch. I can't even move. You know if Michelle is saying that, it's a good series. The beast that is Michelle. Pull it in and keep breathing. So don't hold your breath. I want you to think about how we're sending your breath to the spots that are really tight. So it's really important to breathe to all of those tight spaces. I promise it will help you. Don't hold the breath. Deepen the inhales, keeping our lungs healthy. Breathe. So we're going to come into some side work, and what I want you to do is, we're going to do a couple series here, and you could always take them. I'm going to ask Marissa to take a modification of always staying on her forearms. We're going to start there for round 1. For round 2 and 3, Michelle and I are going to take an advanced series and go full arms. Here we go. So we're going to start on our forearm plank. So I want you to think about taking your forearms, bringing your elbows underneath the shoulders, and you could start by clasping the hands. You're going to walk your knees back and then tuck your toes under. Oh, you can stay on your knees. Marissa, you can stay on your knees. Okay? So, Michelle and I are here. This is the full extension and the full challenge. Bringing your energy up. We're going to start to dip the hips to right and left. So I want you to think about dipping right, dipping left, dipping right, dipping left. So, what I want to remind you is pull the belly to the spine. Keep the hips tucked, because otherwise you're going to come down, you're going to have this horrible arch in your back, and we're not gymnasts, we're not sticking our seat out here. So we're really keeping a nice flat back as we find our oblique work, our side work. So you're really working the sides. I know as women it's really important to keep that shape. Here we go, hold on for 10. You got it, hang in there. Where is your back protected? For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Woohoo! Quick chest pose. Keeping the knees wide, scoop out the belly, bringing the chest towards the mat. Again, if your shoulders have had it with me, you can turn the face to one side and bring the arms by your side, palms up. Listen where your body needs to go. All right, come on up. We're going to do that series, but a little different. So, again, if you want to start on the forearms, clasp the hands, walk the knees back. Marissa, you're going to show the modification of walking the feet back and coming into the plank. Right? So we can stay here. If you want to challenge, you're going to come into a full plank here. right upside down. Shake out the head, shake out the tension. Breathe. Exhale back to plank. So, if you want to take the challenge, you can stay on your full arms. We're going to hold our plank for 30 seconds. Mentally check in, chin away from the chest, wrap those elbows in, pull the belly to the spine. You're almost halfway there, you're amazing. You can totally do this. Come on, stronger than you think. I'm talking UK for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, down dog. Nice, breathe. So you can come up, you can pedal at your feet, you can just hold in your down dog. Pressing away from the mat, chest closer to the thighs. Good. Exhale, let's bring our knees down. We're going to stand around for a little pretzel work. Okay. So no ball needed. I did this in an earlier video, but this is always an oldie but goodie here. So
Where's this favorite?
So I don't eat them, but I do them. Okay. So we're going to take the left knee, bend it in front of you, and make sure that you curl the toes away from you. So we don't want to point the toe. We're keeping this leg active and engaged. Taking that right leg, you can see me in the mirror, bending behind. If you find your knee is up, take your hand and really bring that leg back. That's going to engage the seat. So the farther that knee is back, you're really going to engage the seat. We're going to take our fingers, and you're going to press your fingertips into the mat, shoulders away. Sit up nice and tall, tuck the hips. We're going to start that rotation by tucking. So think about bringing that pelvic bone underneath. So you all can see me in the mirror here. Our seat should be jumping right off the bone. You can always put your hand on your seat to keep you honest. You know it's working, right? You know it's working. Feel it right here. Yeah. Jump, baby, jump. Maybe that Van Halen song, right? We're going back to 1986 or whatever year that was. All right, here we go. So let's start to windshield wiper the leg. Now, if you can't get the ankle, that foot off the ground, keep it on the ground. You can see me in the mirror. Continue just tucking. I don't want you throwing that foot. We're not throwing that foot forward. The only reason that foot is coming off the mat is we are squeezing the base of the seat where it kisses the top of the thigh to get that foot to pick up. So keep yourself honest. You can actually grab your own behind. No sexual harassment here. And you can feel to make sure that you are working the base of that seat. That's what's getting that foot to rise, right? So it's really normal. Sometimes people feel a little, start to a pinch in the side, and that's totally normal. So know that that's all good. Just keep breathing through it. All right. Just pinch, just pinch. That's right, be okay. All right. Holding here. Here comes our challenge. So sometimes, like the studio, I'll give a ball to clients so that the ball keeps you nice and stable. If you find that you're toppling over and you can't find your balance, just come back to this seatbelt, the windshield wiper position. But I want you to try to lift the foot. Where's our knee in line with our ankle? Make sure everything is nice and level as we lift. Where are we lifting from, guys? We're lifting from the outside corner of that seat. If you have balance, you could take your hands off, pressing the palms together. If you feel that you are toppling over, keep those fingertips on, bringing your energy a little more to the right. Lift, lift, lift from the corner of that seat. Don't cheat yourself out of your pretzel. Here we go. Lift. Small movements. You're not moving more than an inch in any direction. So yes, you might feel a pinch in that waistline. Totally normal. For 5, 4, changes, 2, 1. Straighten the leg. Where is the knee? We're not rotating the knee. We're keeping the knee to the wall in front of you. Flex the foot. Lift, lift, lift. It's very small movements here. You can't move very far with this. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Here you go. 3, 2, bend and stretch. Take it out for 8. 6 tiny bends, full extension, energy pulling through that heel. 2, 1. Woo! One more love. Give it, just cross it and stretch. Base of your seat. go, laying on the right side. About not even 15 minutes of class left. Here we go. Stacking those knees, scoop that belly in, tuck the hips, press away. Take that fist. Oh, what am I doing? Wrong side. I'm in the wrong thing. Right leg. I'm moving on the pretzel. You're all looking at me like I'm crazy now. Okay. Right leg bent 90 degrees. We already did that. Don't make me do it again. Left leg behind. Take those fingers down to the mat. Flex those feet. Start that pelvic tilt. Start that squeeze. Getting that seat to jump and lift. Right? We all work really hard as we age. Gravity is not our friend. Only in the silks it is. But we really want to keep lifting those muscles off that bone to keep everything nice and sculpted and lifted. So really squeezing the base of the seat where it kisses the top of the thigh to get that seat to jump right up. Here we go. Hang in there. Where is this front foot? Is it 90 degrees? There you go, good correction. Toes are still engaged, flexing the toes. Knee is behind. Keep squeezing. All right, are you ready to windshield wiper it up? Here we go. So really squeezing the base of that seat where it kisses the top of the thigh to get that foot to jump. Again, we're not rotating the waist here. This is not the motion. Small little movements, squeezing from the base of the seat to get that foot to jump off the mat. If you find that it's not working for you today, just stay where you are. Oh, sorry. And keep squeezing. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I'd like to have a fan right here blowing on right now. All right? I know. So you can always modify by staying here like I did. Keep doing it. All right, ready? Here we go. Lift it up. You can keep your hands for balance, pressing, make sure you don't topple over, or if you have your balance, press the palms together, squeeze the palms together, and lift, lift, lift. You're gonna feel that pinching in the waist. It's normal, it's totally fine. Breathe through it, you can do it, I know you can. Breathe, lift, lift. Is the knee in alignment with the ankle? Are the toes flexed? Are we breathing? Keep that core engaged. Don't let that back collapse. Keep lifting. Lift, 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 lift. If your knee is starting to track forward, get it back. Get it back. Keep yourself honest. That's going to give you that little pinch sensation in your waist.
This is no joke today.
This is no joke. Is it never a joke? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten that leg. Lift, lift. You can do this. I know that this is more challenging. I know you can do this. Just keep breathing. Close your eyes if you have to. Nobody can see you at home. We have no idea what you're wearing, where you are, who is with you. But your body's going to know whether you cheated yourself out of this morning. Keep that leg straight. Nice and straight. Don't let that knee bend. Lift, lift, lift. You're almost out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bend, stretch. Yay! 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Find that stretch. And we are done almost with seat work. We're going to move into a little core and in some seat. Just another few breaths in. So really deepen the breath. Take some nice deep inhales through the nose and let it out through the mouth. Woo-hoo. All right, here we go. We're going to lay on our back. Palms by your side. So I want you to think about, don't press the palms in all the way flat. You have a little grip here. Leave some air in between your palms and the mat. Pressing your palms in, pressing your feet in. Tuck the hips, rise up into your bridge. From here, we're just going to knock the knees together and tuck, tuck, tuck. Why are we knocking? Because normally we would have a ball, but I don't want your knees gravitating out like frogs. So by knocking the knees together, it's just going to keep us honest and squeeze the inner thighs. So not only are you getting to work the base ledge of the seat here, you're engaging those inner thighs, squeezing those inner thighs together. You got it. Hold that, tuck, keep going. We're going to change and challenge. Here we go. Hold everything together. We're gonna drop the hips, squeeze to rise. Keep the inner thighs squeezed together. Keep the knees squeezed together. So you're still getting that nice inner thigh squeeze as we lift the base of the seat. Here we go, hang in there. Squeeze to rise for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open the knees parallel. I want you to bring the left knee to the chest. So scoop out the belly, right leg is strong. See if you can straighten that left leg, square off the hips, point the toes. You're gonna drop the seat, squeeze to rise. Drop and rise. If you need to modify, go back to that knock-knee position here, where you're just staying knock-knee. Otherwise, try this elevated challenge, pulling the belly to the mat, keeping the core engaged, toes to the sky. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Bring everything down. Palms by your sides. Squeeze everything to rise. Keeping everything hip distance apart, bring that right knee to your chest. Again, you could always modify by keeping both feet on the ground, square off those hips. Here we go. This time squeezing the left seat to rise, and let's drop and lower. So drop the seat, lift to lower. Drop, squeeze to rise. Drop, squeeze to rise. Drop, squeeze to rise. Keeping the shoulders on the mat, keep the chin away from the chest. Really squeeze the base of the left seat to get that right foot to rise. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Hug the knees into the chest. All right, so I want you to bring the left leg long on the mat, and we're gonna bring the right knee to tabletop. Then straighten it out. So point the toes, drawing the knee down into the base of the thigh. We're going to take a wide clasp with the hands, and we're going to rest the head and the hands to start. I want you to exhale, come forward. All right? Keeping the chin. So sometimes people go like this and then you can't breathe. You want to keep the chin away from your chest. Open up the hands, grab that calf. Get the shoulders up. So really use your exhale. Pull the belly down to find it. We're going to, ready? Switch, hold. Switch, freeze. Switch, hold. Switch, freeze. So the legs are super long, straight, and active. Toes are pointed. We're using the exhale to bring the chest closer. Let's double it up. Here we go. Switch, 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 switch. So keeping the core in this isometric hold as the shoulders are off the mat. Switch, 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 switch. For 8, 7, chin away from the chest. 6, 5, shoulders off. For 4, for 3, resting the head. And 2, and 1, rest the head. Beautiful. Light grip behind the knees, rock yourself up, feet are hip distance apart. Ending here, we're going to take a light grip behind the knees. Roll back so that the core is fully engaged. Tuck those hips slightly under so we protect our back. Normally, if you have weights, you want to grab your light weights, grab them. Since we don't, we're doing no equipment, we're going to press our hands together. Roll back to that lowest position and engaging the core here. We're just going to start to row our canoe. Are you ready? Side work here. We're going to go right and left. So working the side obliques, keeping an isometric hold, so slow it down. Okay, so the faster you go, the less challenging it is, because here we have to hold not just in the core, but using our body's resistance on this row. Good. You got it. For 10, hang in there. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. All right, come hug everything up, round everything out, not quite done. One more time, exhale. One last challenge. Bring the knees up. Let's try and see if we can hold. Now, if you want to stay in your tabletop, really pull that belly down. So Marissa's going to stay in the modified foot position, Michelle and I'm ready. Let's pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold silent for 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm shaking. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. Roll on the belly for some counter stretch. Take the toes long. Relax the head. I want you to exhale, lift everything up, and bring yourself into cactus. So bring that 90 degrees with the hands so that you have these 90-degree angles, like end zones. Just bring the chest off the mat by using the core to exhale to get everything to rise. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest the head on the hands. Take the legs to the corners of your mat. Exhale, lifting the thighs off of the mat. So you want to think about, can I get my thighs off the mat? Using the exhale to find the balance on that pelvis. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it all together on your next exhale. Hands and chest lift, thighs lift. Everything is off the mat. If you want to take a bind here, you can bring the heels to the seat. Put the hands in the arches, press away. See if you can get your body lifted for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody press back, find your down dog. And lost my mat. You're almost done. You get to this is it. You made it. Woohoo! Happy Friday. Virtual happy hour, 5 o'clock. My husband's company did that. It was pretty cool, actually. All right, exhale, step that left foot forward, drop that right knee to the mat, and uncurl those back toes. So we want to make sure that knee is in line, bringing that pelvis down to the mat. Exhale, straighten that front foot. Curl the left toes towards you, squaring off those hips. Pull the belly button back. Now, if you want to come into a split here, you can. Sometimes we're just happy just to be here. But think about using your exhale to sit back a little lower, stretching out both sides of those thighs. Michelle is really flexible. You can see she's all the way down. We're going to exhale. We're going to come into our modified version of ragdoll. So our legs are wide, the toes are turned out 45 degrees. Pull the belly to the spine, round and scoop out. So the wider the legs, actually the lower you're going to be able to go. So think about staying nice and low here. If you want a deeper stretch, you can grab the outside arches of your feet, rolling the toes in. I know it's almost 10 o'clock for those of you who have to jump. Make sure you finish the side stretch on the other side. All right, so let's exhale. This time, left knee down, right knee forward, right knee right over that ankle, bringing the left pelvis down. So you're having a nice wide stretch here. Opening up that inner hip, inner thigh. Breathe. Exhale, straighten that leg, curl and flex those toes towards you. Bring those hips nice and square, pull the belly back. I just want to say I'm so grateful for our Flying Flow Fitness family. I'm so grateful for the support everybody's given me over this year, and I just wanted to give back by being able to offer these free classes for those of you who have supported our family here. So exhale, nice and low one more time. Let's bring those fingers forward. Last time here, folding ourselves in half. This time bringing the crown super low to the mat. How low can you go? Legs are turned out 45 degrees, those toes. Stretching out the backs of the thighs. Heel, toe, everything together. Have a seat. Finding that balance here. See if you can not just balance on your toes. We want to sit up nice and tall, pressing the palms together. See if you can close your eyes. Having that core work for you and the brain can no longer communicate with those eyes. When you feel steady on your next exhale, rise and bring those heels down to the mat. Take that wide leg straddle. Let's end with our 2 deep breaths in together. Inhale, rise.